Magic Market Broadcast Briefing. Hi, I'm Earl Z. Pearl. Outside enjoying the sun in the winter weather. You know how it is in Atlanta. It is winter hot and winter cold. And many of you will be going to see the Black Panther movie. And we're going to be reviewing that movie and talking about it on our podcast. Be sure and join Majic108fm.com for the best R&B in the entire world. Also, we're going to be highlighting Miss Jacqui Greco. She's going to be talking about thickness and amorosa. It's going to be a fun podcast. This is another segment of how you can learn how to become a professional broadcaster. This is the important part of today's announcing. You have to actually do marketing, and you have to do podcasts, and you have to really put out your branding out there via podcasts, via radio, via YouTube, via Facebook, via Twitter, all of those and above, even more. So get ready for that type of exercise in marketing to further your podcast. And we're happy that you're with us and joining us. And that Black Panther movie was something else in terms of special effects and all of that. So you need to go check it out and let me know what you think about it. And remember, it's a movie. And don't take it too seriously. Don't look at it as a complete revolution. Revolutions can only come when segments of the population come together collectively. So it was entertaining. So let's leave it at entertainment, not make it too serious, so that you can fully understand the big picture. And without further ado, we're going to bring on Miss Jacqui Greco on our podcast, Thickness and Women and Black Women with Thickness, and we're going to talk about amorosa. And I hope you enjoy the podcast. Have yourself a great weekend and a good week forthcoming. Earl Z. Pearl, Majic108fm.com.
Majic108fm.com. This is Earl Pearl and the Magic 3 Questions. This is part 2 of our discussion with Mrs. Jacqui Greco, talking about all the thick ladies in the R&B community. And stay tuned for part 2 of Jacqui Greco at Majic108fm.com.
It's all that breeding mentality, how physically fit she is, how thick her bones look, how much muscle mass she has on her backside. So when you hear today in the clubs, in the strip clubs,
right,
make it clap, do all this, accentuating your backside. The people that really understand where that comes from is an insult, because why would you as a woman want to put yourself up on the block to have men look at you like a piece of meat to be bred with or to be pleasured by a man that really doesn't see you as having any value except for what you look like, what your body type is. So that's saying a lot.
It really hits home. It really does hit home to our listeners, and I know some of our listeners are probably going, man, that was an experience that our ancestors went through, and maybe that's some of the reasons why we are acting the way we're acting today. And for those who say, well, that happened a long time ago, why can't you guys forget that and move on? Well, it permeates through your DNA, it goes through the lineages, and you're holding it from times immemorial.
Right, it's generational. And it's nothing that says that we are not a strong people, because I think of many people on this planet, I think black people are the strongest people ever to have endured all that we've had to deal with, just women dealing with the issues that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, getting confused. There's some kind of confusion going on in our minds today, I think, in my opinion, that makes us think that it's okay to be looked at as a sexual being all the time. Not just, in a sexual type of environment, not when you're with your partner in that type of environment, yeah, it's okay. I want him to see me as sexy, but I mean, all the time. When I'm in my car, I gotta look sexy. When I'm in my job, I gotta look sexy. When I'm going to get food, I gotta look sexy. Why we gotta be so sexy all the time?
Right, and I think it has a lot to do with
It
our
should be
society.
exhausting. Yes,
It has a
yes.
lot to do with our
I mean,
society, and our society sells everything with sex as a marketing framework.
but Earl, do you think that sex is being sold more in the black market or in the European market?
Man, that's a tough question. I would say that we're sexualized more in
Yes,
the R&B
I agree.
community than the European perspective. Even though they use it quite a bit too as well, the blonde hair, blue-eyed beauty, so to
Right,
speak. But we're
right.
overly sexualized in a very derogatory way on commercials and other media. I think that's just
And
it's me
even in
thinking.
our own, right, in our own pop culture, the things that we call ourselves now, we talked about this last week. We call each other bitches and hoes and things like that that don't have anything to do with who we really are. But then these are words that we identify with. And I just, want us to just have a different dialogue, where everything doesn't have to be so negative when it comes to us. That we can be positive because everything was started with us. Everything began with us, black women. So we need to, and it's generational and it's been going on in this country. I understand that, but you have to make a conscious choice to come out of that way of thinking. And twerking ain't gonna get you there. I'm just saying.
And, switching gears just a little bit because you wrote about this, and I thought this was fascinating about the diet, the Southern diet, and the Southern lifestyle regarding eating and how to eat to live. Talk a little bit about that.
Right. Um, well, being thick, if you're thick, I think we need, I would love for black women and black men to start using thick in a way that Serena Williams is built. If we're going to have an example of something to strive for,
Right,
I
right.
think Serena Williams has taken her body and she is just the epitome of strong black woman. And I think she's a beautiful, dark-skinned girl. She's strong. She keeps herself up. And up meaning that she keeps working on her body. This is, we've only got one body. You got to work on it. You just can't be lazy. Because when you, like you said, when you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. And I'm talking about the muscle mass. But she has changed the definition. Because at first, when Serena Williams came out, when she was very popular, the white media was hating on her because she was so strong. And she turned that around into something positive. She said, yes, I'm built like this. I'm an African American woman. This is how we come. This is
Right.
us at our best. This is us at our best.
Mm-hmm.
And some of, I would love to see women that are not like Serena Williams, that may be larger sizes too. Some of us, it's genetic, whatever it is. We still have to work with what we have. Yes, it's good that the retailers are now recognizing that we don't come in a size 2 and 4. We're more like 12 and 14 and 16. But you have to learn what your body mass and fat mass is. The fat is what's not good. The being out of shape, and a lot of that can bring on heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, joint erosion, arthritis, and I'm talking about in people that's not even 30 years old, walking around here with
Yes.
arthritis because they're too fat. They have too much fat on their bodies that the joints can't hold all that up, and that is what I'm talking about. That sometimes the fat part, I think down in some areas of the country, the fat is being celebrated as thickness. And I
Oh, I
think
see.
that's,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the problem comes in, because we have women talking about women. I'm not talking about men, but some of these women are living an unhealthy lifestyle, and it's, they're celebrating it. Yeah, I'm big, and yeah, this, and they got words for it. They call it curvy, they call it fluffy, and all this stuff like that. Yeah, that's cute right now, but when you have to take medication every day to avoid having blood clots and having your heart, stop beating, like this, because you have heart disease and high blood pressure and other things that are so rampant in our culture, you really have to look at that. What are you eating?
Right.
What are you doing? So that's why some of the things that I think that we can look at as far as changing the way that we look at things around us is, I'll say it, anybody asks me, Jacqui, why do you eat the way you eat? Why don't you eat pork? One of the books that changed my life was How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And
Right.
this book was published in 1969, and it's still relevant today. At the time that book was published, this was the same time that a lot of EEO action was, rampant. You had women that are on welfare that don't have to, they were basically given a lot from the government because they didn't have a man in the household. So when they gave us, and I'm saying us, when they gave us food stamps and, Section 8 and these type of things like that, they gave us the type of food that would keep us at a certain level. Processed food, sugars, very meats that we really shouldn't eat, A lot of women grew up not even knowing how to cook, not even knowing what to cook, don't even know what a menu is, don't know how to clean your food or prepare your food. This book addresses those issues, and I think every household, you
Should
never
read that
it
book,
at one
and I
time.
read
It's
that
like
book too. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I read it too.
No, that's okay. I still use it today in 2018. I got that book when I was 19 years old. So in 1989 is when I got that book, and it's still relevant today. It talks about the effects of certain types of meat. And a lot of people think being Islam means that you just don't eat pork. Well, it's a reason that the pig is not an animal that you want to eat. And a lot of that, a lot of the stereotypes of Muslims, a lot of stereotypes that people have about people that don't know a lot about Muslims and Islam, they, say that, oh, well, just don't feed them any pork, Well, there's more to that. Shellfish, different fishes, you're not supposed to eat. But the thing is to eat from the earth as much as possible. You want to, if you're going to eat meat, eat the meat that the grain eaters.
Okay, that eat the grains.
Call them
Okay.
herbivores, right. You don't want to eat any animal that can eat you. A pig will eat anything that comes in front of him, including you. You don't really want that. That's
Right.
not a good look for you.
That's a good analogy right there. If he can chomp on you, man, that should make you think.
Yeah. Right. And pigs don't have a waste, any way to get rid of the waste in their body. I'm sorry, that's my dog.
Okay.
We
Hello there.
We might have to record this again.
No, we won't. No, we just speak to the dog and keep going.
Okay, come on, Pixie. Okay, when a pig has waste, when they get so much waste in their body, they have glands in their hooves that basically go down the side of their legs that oozes out pus from the waste in their body. And when you see, especially down here in the South, they call them trotters. When you see people that eat pig feet, if you look at a pig's foot, you examine it, you can see that gland is like a hole, like a hose.
Okay.
And, they suck on it.
They suck on it.
Right,
Loud.
make your skin crawl. But I always say, if you
Woo!
know better, you do better.
That's true.
In the South, the pig was king. This is a cheap meat, mass produced. They could feed the slaves anything that's, you don't want to eat high on. You don't want to give your slaves anything high on the hog. You can give them all the scraps. That's why we got chitlins, pig feet, pig ears, pig tail. If you're from St. Louis, you got the snoot. You got the feet. Anything. There is nothing on a pig that goes to waste.
Memories.
Head down and make head cheese out of it. So, they call it South style here. We call it head cheese at home.
Right. I remember those days.
Yeah, you put the right seasonings on anything, people will eat it if they don't have a choice. And the thing about that book, How to Eat to Live, is that it gives you a clean choice in how to shop, where to buy your food, and how to prepare your food. So, I think that's one thing that, some people have a stigma, with the Nation of Islam and, because of our society, in the 60s, the Nation of Islam got a bad name. But you can't deny some of the teachings that saved a lot of people's lives because of what the teachings taught us. I'm going to say us. Some things that, like we were saying, everybody is not meant to be sitting up in a church. We need soldiers out there in the street. And we need women in homes that are feeding our children and our men real food, clean food. So, that's one thing that I think that we can use to change the way that we eat. And just getting up and moving around.
Right, like walking, huh?
Just walking. Have you ever seen in a parking lot, have you seen the people that carry around the handicap sticker? This is, I think, one of my biggest pet peeves. I have a family member that does not have a handicap, physically, not a physical handicap.
Okay, but just mental, like most of us, yes.
Right, you're right. But they have acquired a handicap parking sticker. And this person takes advantage of it because they like to park in the front and they like to go in. They don't like to walk a while or long distance. So I'm like, if we could just get out of that mentality, because I know she is not the only one that does that. I see people in the grocery store, they're overweight and they're sitting in those little hover rounds, and I'm like, what's really wrong with you? Is there something wrong? Yes, there are people that need those and they're there for a reason, and I'm glad that they're there. But then you just have people that are overweight and maybe just a little bit too lazy to walk around the store. Those are the type of people that just urge me to death.
I agree 100%. And I went walking today.
It needs to stop.
Right. I mean, just parking close just so you can run right in, not really giving your body an extra moment to.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's probably the easiest way to start getting yourself, consciously thinking about your heart, and your body. Start parking as far away from the door as you possibly can. If you're one of those people that love to park in the front because, you might get winded if you walk, a long distance, just try parking in the back just for a whole week and see how that changes things for you. Little things like that, they really do help, because when I was pregnant, I didn't want to walk anywhere, but my doctor told me if you keep yourself in shape while you're pregnant, it's easier to bounce back, after you have the baby. And it's true. It's true. It's a daily thing. We have to focus on our health every day. And I just wanted to bring that, just shed a little light on the thickness and, being in shape, wearing spandex. Some of us need to get some spandex and Spanx in our life, to hold some of that together,
Write it now.
Everybody don't need to be a witness to all that's going on in your body. Hold it together, Earl. That's all I'm saying.
It's just jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. That's what your writing say. It says it's jiggle. It's jiggling.
It's jiggling, and That's not cute, ladies. It's really not cute. And if somebody is telling you that it's cute, you need to wonder what their motivation is for telling you that, because in no society is it cute to have your breasts going in two different directions when you walk and your behind jiggling up and down when you walk. That's not cute. Thanks. I love them.
Okay.
That's my public service
Right,
announcement.
you did it. You're a PSA. And while we're on that, let's talk about Omarosa.
Oh, I'm a racist. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You can't really say her name without laughing now. You know, she has turned herself into just a laughing stock. You can't feel sorry for her because she's so nasty, and she's nasty to us, her community that she so-called came from. She's very nasty to African American women that are successful. She goes after them. She tries to shame and talk as dirty and nasty to people as she possibly can, and there's just no need for that. But, her statement that everybody is going to bow down, everybody is going to basically genuflect because Trump is the president, and then her getting fired, and then her going on the first tour after she got fired, basically to pump up that something is coming, and then to actually get on Big Brother and try to make it seem like it's, try to be dramatic is absolutely ridiculous. She's a buffoon. She is absolutely a buffoon.
You know what, though, Jackie? I'm going to qualify just a little bit. I know I'll get brushed back on this. And I know that everybody probably doesn't perceive it this way. But my son mentioned Steve Harvey kind of in the same light. And I said things that you just said about Steve Harvey. And I know it's kind of a little bit unfair because he is a radio cohort and all that. But the whole deal is that Steve, like my son said, is just basically hustling. And maybe that's what Omarosa is doing. She's just getting paid. And she doesn't have any scruples about her regarding anything that she says or anything she does, as long as she gets paid. How about that? What do you think?
I agree with that for Steve Harvey, but not for Omarosa. And shout out to Omarosa because her appearing on The Bachelor, or was it Big Brother? She got $1.2 million for being on that show. So she's definitely collecting coins. But the difference between her and Steve is that Steve was doing the things that he did for him. He didn't try to bring anybody else out. He didn't purposely go out and book himself on shows that maybe, like a Wendy Williams show, and go on the show and attack her. These are things that Omarosa does. That's what gets her the popularity in the European community. She's not worried about the African American community because we don't have the type of loot that she's looking for. She's basically that tap dancing bucking nigga that everybody is trying to book right now. I don't have no words for her. All she needs is some big red lips and some tap shoes right now. That's all. And actually, she got the big red lips right now. She is the biggest fool right now because she's very educated. So she knows exactly what she's doing.
I think so.
She knew that going into the White House, if it worked out where he would be impeached, or it worked out anything negative for Trump, it would be a positive thing for her to make money off of. That, I believe, that was the agreement before he even offered that position to her. So, Omarosa I don't have anything for her. There's no hate or love for her either way. In my book, it's embarrassing. That she calls herself a figure in the black community, and I'm like, girl, stop. We're not trying to claim. We got enough going on. We don't need that. We got enough going on our own. We don't need that mess. Omarosa, go sit down.
Man, of fact, That's what your buddy Tony Law said in one of his posts in social media, but he used an expletive to explain it. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, man, it's been great again. Time has flown once again, Miss Jacqui Greco. You have rolled
Here we go.
right along, and we have informed and educated the community, the R&B community, once again, and it was just fun. And I like the part about Serena Williams, right, and her thickness,
Yeah.
and that was, and then how sizes 2 to 4 are not necessarily the healthiest ones that a lady can have. And then Omarosa, and the only thing we didn't talk about was the ladies doing trucking.
Well, and I did want to mention that. I was trying to get you. I didn't want to get off the interview without mentioning my lady driver. One of the sweetest ladies that I know, her name is Shanika Kemp, and she has been an over-the-road truck driver for over 13 years. And she's out there doing the grind. She does it well. She's a mother of 2, a grandmother of 2. She's dating. She's very vivacious. She's very opinionated. And when I actually talked to her, and I asked her, what do you think one of the issues are that needs to be said as far as lady truckers, in 2018? And believe it or not, this being 2018, Shamika still doesn't feel that the men are giving the ladies the type of respect that they deserve by being lady truck drivers. A lot of men are still in that mindset that it's a man's job. And what Shamika says is something that I 100% agree with, is that if a man can do it, what makes you think that a woman can't do it?
Okay.
I love it. So if I had anything that I would add to that, I would say that let's get the word out to our male drivers, and even men that you might see on the street. If you run past a lady driver, just give her a shout out, because she's doing something that a lot of people don't respect, and a lot of people won't do, and they do it with long nails. Okay.
With long nails, okay.
With long nails, and looking beautiful, and they do their job professionally. And my hat's off to women like Shanika Kemp.
Well, you just did it, but there's a question I want to give you a pushback. There are many people that think, and I'm not one of them. I happen to agree with what you're saying, but there are many people that think that women are overstepping their boundaries and doing things that men would normally do. What do you say to that?
Are we overstepping things that men would normally do?
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with it, but I'm going to tell you why I agree. I agree that we have to overstep things that men are doing because men are not doing them for us anymore. So we have to look at it in a different way. I would love to sit here and be beautiful and have my man out there on the road, and he just sending me that check. Every week I'm getting $4,000. I'm taking care of the bills. Doing everything that I have to do and being happy. And my emotional stability is good. My physical stability is good. Meaning, when I say physical, I mean that we having sex when I want it.
Now that sounds ladylike to me. If you ever said one thing, that you have said that. Father, don't get me to preaching. Wow.
Well, I'm just trying to be real. That's a real part in a relationship when you're with a truck driver. When do you see them? Like my girl Shamika, she's out usually 2 weeks at a time. So when she comes home, she's coming home to relax, unwind, spend time with her family, her grandchildren. She has beautiful grandbabies. Oh my God, they are beautiful. And when you're dating, you have to be with somebody that can understand what your struggle is. A lot of men don't want to be with a woman that's gone all the time. In a man's world, they know that every truck stop she's going to, she's running into men. You know, they know that she's talking to men all day long, or, you know, whatever she's doing is going to be men somewhere around it. So it has to be a very secure man. And she told me that in dating people, or in dating the person that she's with, it's better to be with somebody that's in the industry some kind of way. You know, it'd be great, it'd be ideal to date a driver, you know, because that person will understand where you're coming from. They understand your struggle.
Right.
And, you know, you don't have that type of arguments, you know. But women now, you know, we're just at a different place in society. You know, we sometimes have to be breadwinners. And when you have to be a breadwinner, you go where the money is. Sometimes being a secretary, making $10 an hour, you know, up to $15 an hour, that just don't cut it.
Right.
So, you know,
Yes.
you have to do what you have to do. So, yes, I agree with you. I think women are overstepping men. But men have to come back and step into our lives and be, you know, take their role seriously, like they expect us to take our role as ladies. You know, we have to put ourselves back in the role that we were designed to be in.
I agree, 100. It's been real again, Jacqui Greco.
Absolutely.
We want you to come back again. We're going to do it again. It's fun.
All right. I love it. I have so much fun, and I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to say what's on my mind, and also to give the trucking industry a shout out, knowing that we are here, we're Black, we're women, we're out here doing our thing, and we want to grow, and we are growing.
By the way, we might as well do a full show on trucking next week.
Yes, we can do that.
Excellent. Thanks for coming, Jacqui.
Oh, anytime. See you next week.
See you next week. Majic108fm.com.